Hi there, it's Alyssa from Crystal Hideaway. I'm here to kind of chat with you guys a little bit about some very important topics that came up to my news feed on social media the other day. It's kind of not a topic that we talk a lot about in the crystal community, but as we are becoming more and more aware and mindful, I felt that it was really sort of important to have this discussion with you guys. And that topic is sourcing your stones, your gemstones, and your crystals. And we here at Crystal Hideaway feel very firmly that it's important and vital, really, to sustainability for all people to ensure that our crystals are sourced very ethically. So I wanted to come on here and share with you guys a couple of tips that you can use when you're out purchasing crystals, be it online or if you go to your favorite metaphysical store. Sure. Anyway, so the tips is first of all, you want to check the information that your source keeps on their website, whether that again is an online store or if it's a brick and mortar that you like to go and visit, and check out what they say about their crystals and what their attitudes are about their crystals, and if they share very much information about how and where that they're sourced. Also, if you do decide to go into a store, or even if you're, again, purchasing online, make sure that you ask your staff members, whomever you deal with at the counter or whoever's helping you make your purchases, make sure you ask them if they know where the sources from the crystals are. Not necessarily the suppliers, because they can't always give that information, but certainly where the sources are. What part of the world are they coming from? What kinds of mines they're being mined from, that kind of thing, because it tells a lot about the environment and the people that are sourcing these crystals for us. The other thing that we want to do is kind of look at the locations the crystals are coming from. We want to make sure that the locations are not war-torn countries or countries that are commonly using child or slave labor for sourcing crystals, because as beautiful as these babies are, we don't want babies mining them for us, because that's not a very sustainable way to do business, really, and it's not fair to anyone. So also we want to make sure that when we're looking at where these crystals are coming from, we want to ensure that they're not coming from places like, say, the Congo, which is a war-torn country, and a lot of people are suffering for numbers of reasons. I'm sure you guys have probably heard about the concept of like blood diamonds and things like that, and we don't really want those. They're not as they're not that good, really. And also, you might want to look at your company, whomever you're purchasing from, what their attitude is toward fair trade, as well as if they contribute to any charities or any organizations that help, countries to really grow and prosper in the same way that we do here in more privileged areas of the world. So we want to make sure that everything is really done with a mindful and heart-centered perspective. And last but not least, use your intuition. That intuition's there for a reason, and you can even reach out to your guides and your angels and sort of make sure that you're really listening to what your gut instincts are. So sometimes even if you just hold a crystal for a little while, and if it doesn't feel right for whatever reason, don't be afraid to put it back on the shelf or click cancel. But again, we just wanted to make sure that you guys understood how important it is to ensure that your crystals are coming from fair trade and from ethical sources that really are not impacting on society or impacting on the earth in a negative way. Because what's the point in having something that helps us grow spiritually if we're not all growing? So again, remember when you go out and you purchase these beautiful things that you ensure that your sources are ethical, fair trade, and inspired by love. So again, my name is Alyssa. I'm the resident astrologer at Crystal Hideaway, and I'm happy to have shared this with you, and I hope that you find this helpful in guiding you forward when purchasing your crystals. There's a whole bunch there. All right, well, you guys have a great day, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks.